I can't calculate this many numbers in this calculator, or else if I could copy this entire number right here and make it fit into this calculator and multiply it by this wavelength right here, it would equal exactly the speed of light. This is the point of the program that I made, this code, Python code that I made, is that you can type in any wavelength that you want. Let's do this random number 5, 6, 9, 2, 6, 5, 4, 7, 3, or 2, or whatever, to 10 decimal places of precision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could go one more if I wanted to, but if I wanted to go more, then I would need to make this and this number bigger. You don't want this number to be bigger than these two numbers. You want to always plot it out to more decimal places than the decimals that you're typing in to measure. Okay, so we'll take this right here. This is the frequency for this wavelength, just like every single one so far that I've tested. This is the wavelength I typed in over here. You multiply that frequency by this wavelength, and you get exactly the speed of light with every single generated wavelength. It doesn't matter what you type in. So this is 3.77777777 all the way down to the -10 scale. Like I said, if I had a calculator that could handle more digits and more decimal places, I would show you that these bigger numbers can do the same thing that I'm doing with these smaller numbers. They always equal exactly the speed of light. So I have essentially figured out the relationship between these constants formulas and their mathematical relationship they have with each other that gave me the ability to always plot and calculate the speed of light to any possible measured wavelength that you would want to measure. I will give you its frequency that is locked into it, no matter what wavelength measurement you give me. It's almost like every number for wavelength is always represented by some sort of large decimal place for frequency, and my tool knows how to calculate and find it. That wavelength equals exactly the speed of light. I've done this test with every single wavelength I've tested so far has all equaled the speed of light. Even these large ones that I would do these larger decimal places if this calculator could go to more than just 10, 12 decimal places or whatever this thing's limit is. I would go deeper if I could, but in this example, this shows the power of my tool. And just for one final note, we'll do this. I won't be able to prove that this is going to equal exactly the speed of light with a calculator, but this just shows the depth in which this calculator is capable of. There's just, 500 digits long for this wavelength right there. 500 digit frequency and the other variables. Not far enough. We can go to 5,000. Still not far enough. We can go to 50,000. Still not far enough. We can go another 2 orders of magnitude farther. There quite literally is no end to how far I can type the precision for this tool. It can go to any depth you want it to. And there it is. Now, of course, this kind of depth is taking a little bit longer because the computation is huge. So its speed is limited by how much RAM I have. I have 32 gigs of RAM and a i5 processor, and it was able to take these humongous numbers of, how many digits is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 5 million digits deep. And it just did it in less than, like, what was that, 15 seconds? In 15 seconds, you got a 5 million digit deep, exactly, precisely to the speed of light, wavelength and frequency, for whatever wavelength you want. That's the power of what I've made and how precise it is. Like I said, if I had a calculator that could go up to 5 million digits, I would show you how these numbers actually do multiply together to get exactly the speed of light. It's amazing that these 5 million digits of frequency and 5 million digits of wavelength can multiply together to get exactly the speed of light still. It's absolutely flabbergasting. But I built it. I am the one who made it. So I know how it works. And just like that, you can calculate to any depth, any precision you want. And then you just, when you have a calculator that can handle enough digits, you just pull out that calculator, you plug in the frequency it gives you, give it the original wavelength that you started with, and you'll always see the same exact result, the speed of light. The locked-in constant that everything revolves around in our universe. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. If you have any questions, please feel free.